The mob boss never dreamed that just one act of kindness would totally backfire on him. Here's how it went down. Quan Shizhou, a gang leader, dealt with headaches every single day. When he got to the office building, he noticed someone crouched by the elevator. They were so bundled up. And Shizhou thought it was a girl someone brought in to pay off, so he didn't pay much attention. Upstairs, he kicked open the office door and saw his crew lounging around like Quan Shizhou was fuming. He flipped the couch where someone was lying. Look at this dump. It's like a pigsty. You guys really think this is your house? If the deadline wasn't coming up, then he went to the accounting office. Nobody was there. It all started when he cleaned house last time. Yeah. Got so scared he quit and ran off. So, guy said he knew accounting and caused huge losses for the company. After that, afraid of punishment, he took off. Running wasn't gonna work. They caught him right away. Yingjun, oh Yingjun, how many times is this now? I really want to crack open your skull and see what's inside. The guy named Yingjun kept apologizing. Am I the boss supposed to do spreadsheets with you every day? Pick up the mouse and do it with me. One problem, just when he thought he could catch his breath, he got mad at what he saw. You get up here. Flower Shirt acted like he heard nothing and tried to slip away. An iced drink nearly sent him to meet his maker. Boss, I'm coming. Don't get mad. You dare pretend to hear me. I'm gonna... When Flower Shirt went upstairs, he saw the boy crouched in the corner. Whoa, still here. That's pretty harsh. Upstairs, he started kissing. What brings you here, boss? Shizhou didn't worse. What's the deal with that kid downstairs in the corner? Flower Shirt realized that's what this was about. His dad borrowed money and took off. His mom was taken as collateral. He's been down there for days. Hearing this, Quan Shizhou felt uneasy. How's this little girl gonna be safe here? Forget everyone else, just my partner. Might hurt her if he sees her. Whatever, might as well help out. With that thought, he went downstairs. He walked up to the little girl and said, Kid, have you eaten? Uncle will take you to get some food. This startled the sleeping little girl. Quan Shizhou gave a friendly smile. Why are you so scared? You're making me look like a bad. Don't you want to see your mom? Let's go. The mob boss teased the little girl and brought her home only to freeze. Turns out the kid's a boy. Here's how it went down. Looking at the startled kid, mob boss Quan Shizhou said, I'm not a bad. I can take you to your mom. The kid was speechless at this weirdo. Who are you? Forgot to introduce myself. I'm an uncle who works here. The kid didn't buy it. Quan Shizhou spoke up. Why would I lie to you? He even sat down next to the kid. Don't come any closer. You're gonna do something bad to me. Aren't you? If you don't trust me, you can call the cops anytime. After the kid checked him out a few times, he still didn't say he'd go with him. Quan Shizhou saw even stray cats aren't this suspicious. So do you want to see your mom or not? Uncle's busy, okay? The kid spoke up. Fine! Of course I do. But stop calling yourself uncle. I don't have an uncle like you. Quan Shizhou licked his. How about you call me big bro? The kid totally lost it. Seeing him blow up. Okay. Uncle's busy. So let's go already. The kid was still suspicious, but he got up and followed. Just as the kid got in the car, a bunch of guys came out to the entrance. Hey, take care. Sure enough, right after they said that, his eyes were full of suspicion and doubt. Looks like actions speak louder than words. I'm really not a bad guy. In the car, watching him fumble around, Quan Shizhou couldn't take it. He reached out to help with the seatbelt, but the kid freaked out, seeing how resistant he was. Boss suddenly felt regret. After showing him one more time, the kid finally got the seatbelt on. With the roar of the engine, they finally set off. On the road, he learned the kid's name was Quan Shizhou. Quan Shizhou wanted to get him some food first, but he refused. He said he didn't want to owe him anything. Quan Shizhou, for some reason, suddenly said, What do you think of me? Hearing that, the kid panicked. This guy's definitely not a good person. He started rambling incoherently, saying he wasn't hungry, he just wanted to find his mom. So, he got a bad idea. He used finding his mom to make him answer questions and obey him. But then, he heard something that shocked him. Way bigger than I thought. And Quan Shizhou still hadn't figured out. This wasn't a little girl at all. The mob boss picked up a wife and found out when he got home the kid's also a boy. Wild. Here's how it went down. Fought it outside the gang office for 3 days, but nobody would help him find his mom. Until kind-hearted mob boss Quan Shizhou showed up. His eyes looked clear and innocent. But if he finds out I'm a boy, I'll definitely get a beating. Just then, a knock woke him up. The kid quickly covered himself up. When Quan Shizhou came in, he could only see the kid's eyes. You keeping up? I own this house. Here are some clothes. Change into them. Then he left. The kid didn't even get to say thanks. When he opened the package and saw the clothes, he saw. Now he's done for. Might as well just give up and die. What did I do to deserve this? It was already dinner time. When the kid got to the living room, his meal ticket was passed out on the couch. While he stood there not knowing what to do, the guy on the couch spoke. Uncle's not asleep. Just waiting for the takeout. When the takeout arrived, the kid chowed down like crazy. He must have been really hungry these past few days. Quan Shizhou watched him for a while. So, what's the deal? Kid quickly wiped his mouth. The size doesn't fit. Quan Shizhou said that's impossible. My eye's really good. The boy swallowed his last bite of sandwich. But what you got me is kind of big. The boy might have gotten annoyed at the questions. He snapped back. Just let me wear yours. Right after yelling, he regretted. That outburst could have given away his gender. But Xu and Shizhou was both blind and deaf. He didn't catch the problem at all. He just kept apologizing, saying he didn't think it through and stuff. Then he asked about the kid's plans going forward. The kid said after finding him, his mom would figure it out. Shizhou frowned. You got no opinion of your own. The kid was about to explode. But who's Shizhou? He's got zero ability to read the room. He kept going on and on, saying he's got no time to look at the kid needs to learn to grow up and the kid finally couldn't take it. You think I want this? It's your fault I ended up like this. How did I sink this low? What gives you the right to lecture me? The kid's yelling was ear-splitting. Shizhou was stunned. After the kid finished crying, he only asked for one. He just wanted to see his mom. If not, he'd leave right now. Shizhou got up and left. There are sandwiches here. There's a spare key on the shoe cabinet. Take that one when you go to school. The kid was stunned. He didn't yell at me, and he's letting me stay. What a confusing man. And this confusing. Needed to find someone to vent to you. The mob boss thought the wife he brought home was sweet and innocent, only to find out the kid's a little troublemaker. So to help the little girl find her mom, the mob boss accepted a challenge to a real man's duel. His opponent was the big boss above. In Shizhou's word, this is totally crazy. After several rounds back and forth, the mob boss finally lost because of office politics. It's like at a sports meet, when no gym teacher can outrun the principal. Another head of the organization watched all of this. Why are you babysitting Huan Shijian anyway? What do you get out of helping him find his mom? Shizhou got annoyed. Don't talk nonsense. He's a decent girl. That answer stunned the guy. Then he laughed at him mercilessly. Well, he looked like he was waiting for the show, just like me right now. When Shizhou got, he saw a pair of boys' sneakers by the door. His brain couldn't quite process it, so he checked the security camera. Only his own comings and goings were recorded. Smart viewers already know whose they are, but the mob boss didn't. An unnamed fear crept up on him. Was history about to repeat itself? He had to find the little girl right now. Until he opened the bathroom door, his heart finally stopped racing. Good thing nothing happened to him. When Shizhou came to his senses, he found himself standing outside the door. His eyes stayed fixed on the bath, with such an innocent, cute face. Who'd guess he's a boy? Shizhou washed his face several times before accepting reality, and the boy finally dropped his disguise and showed his true self to Shizhou. I'm not gonna hit you. You really gotta be this scared. Then the two sat on the couch. For a heart. Shizhou asked, why'd you lie? The kid spoke up. I never said I was a girl. But your eyesight's bad. That's not on me. But you didn't say you were a boy either. And you knew I was mistaken. Why didn't you explain? I was afraid you'd take me out. That's why I didn't tell you. I was counting on you to help me find my mom. Shizhou only regretted not having sharp eyes. A little kid played him. He even got beat up this afternoon because of it. What a loss. But knowing I'm not a girl, will you still help me? Remember the mob boss who teased the little girl? Today he already took his little wife to see his mother. Is that his mom? Looks more like his sister. Here's how it went down. To see his mom, who was taken by loan shark. He dropped to his knee, right at the mob boss's feet. He kept saying he wouldn't fight back if hit or talk back if yelled. He'd let him do whatever he wanted. Shizhou was speechless. Do I really look like a bad guy? You seem angry. But why aren't you hitting me? After all, I lied to you. Shizhou spoke up. The underworld's not about fighting. It's about relationships and respect. You gotta fix that attitude. No manners. I was gonna sell you off because you're pretty. I'm not running a charity. But now that plan's shot. Anyway, I'll let you see your mom. Tomorrow, get some rest. The reason Shizhou said was because he didn't want to get in too deep. The kid's so pretty, it made his heart skip. But he wasn't about to do anything to a minor, so he needed to send him away fast. Really is a kind-hearted mob boss. The next day came in. The mob boss took the kid to the restaurant where his mom worked. The conversation between them was touching and heartwarming. The mob boss felt uncomfortable. He felt totally out of place. When his mom learned Shizhen got kicked out by the landlord, she panicked. She kept asking where he'd been staying lately. Had any weird people taken advantage of? The kid looked at Shizhou and said, that person helped me without asking for anything. Shizhou stepped forward and bowed. Hello, Shizhen's mom. A mother-in-law looking at her son-in-law. The more she looked, boss, thank you so much for taking care of Shizhen. I really appreciate it. Then she pulled Shizhen, who was standing nearby. Shizhen, how can you call the boss that person?